Hey guys, it's Kip here with Risen Foundation Solutions. And for this episode of Foundation Friday, because a lot of you have been asking, how can I identify foundation issues in my home? And one of the things that we like to say is just because you're seeing cracks doesn't mean that you're experiencing downward settlement that requires foundation repair. However, we do want to differentiate and show you some of the indicators. The difference is if maybe you don't, but maybe you do. So in this case, I wanted to point out one of the cracks in the foundation here below, right where we place one of our structural piers for this home. This crack right here could be an indicator of foundation issues, but not necessarily. One of the things that shows us that we may have foundation issues is as we extend up to the siding. You can see some of the seam separation in the siding here. And as we go up, the separation gets tighter, which shows that we're experiencing some variance from one point to another point in the foundation. We talk a lot about step cracking in brick, but one of the ways to identify foundation issues in siding is to see that separation in the seams. And as you get higher up, notice how it dissipates. So that's one of the key indicators. Now I want to take you guys inside the home to see what can we look for in the home that stands out as a foundation concern. So follow me inside. So now that we're inside the home, I wanted to point out some of the areas that you can inspect yourself that can show indication of foundation concerns. We've got the floors, we've got the walls, we've got doorways, we've got windows, ceilings, all of the cosmetics inside of the home on the structure and the flooring can show indication of foundation issues. The first one I want to show you is just up above. And we're going to show you a photo in our video of before and after. This is a very strong indicator when you've got a drywall section that is showing a crack that has an L shape around the piece of drywall that was installed. Likely this is where the seam is. And usually when the structure is experiencing stress, you will see in that location, right around the drywall edge, cracking. That is a strong indicator. And in the same location, as you experience cracking in same locations, that's a good indication that you may have some flex in your slab that is cracking and causing that downward settlement. And anytime that we have cracking and movement in one area of the home and the other one is stable, that is a strong indication that you need to stabilize the home quickly, because it's only going to get worse. And if the slab cracks, you could have issues. So right here on the floor, you see this tile is showing a crack, and it's a little bit dark, but it's actually following the tile here and carrying across. It goes all the way to the other wall. So that right there is a good indication. Any flooring that is affixed to the concrete slab is going to move with it. But we're going to pan around to the back here, and I want to show you an area where you're probably not going to find any indications of foundation issues. This wood flooring is usually floating on top of the concrete. There's usually a padding in between the concrete slab itself and the flooring. And that allows for movement to where you don't see any indication, no cosmetic issues on the flooring above the slab. So looking in areas like this really don't help much. So always focus on areas such as drywall, flooring that's affixed to the slab, and you will show strong indications of movement of the structure. That's when you want to call Risen Foundation Solutions. Visit us at risenfoundations.com or check out our social from Instagram to Facebook, all the different platforms. We love to educate and inform our future clientele. And we love to give good news, such as you're not experiencing foundation issues that cause a repair to occur today.